Hey, what's going on? How's everything? Can you guys hear me all right? You see me okay? I had to throw this together last minute. I've been running around all day. Oh. So, all right. Hey, what's going up? TSA. How you doing, buddy? What do you think of the new hat? What's going on? Can you hear me? No way. No worries, CD. It's good to see you. Hey, what's going on, Jade? Awesome. Oh, Jade, I saw your video. Well, I think you know I saw it. I responded. I commented. Uh, I'm look I'm looking forward to the painting when it's done. I got so excited just seeing the sanding being done. So who we got? We got 5 guys in the house. All right, that's cool because I know right now there's a lot of live streams going on. So, yeah, sorry, I do this with all my hats. So we got. We're ready. You already painted it, I guess, right? How long you got to wait between painting and reassembly? A week? Couple weeks? Snug's in the house. How you doing, buddy? Already had your first failure? Oh, you tried it once and it didn't take? So let me get the guitar out, guys. I'm usually more ready than this. But it's been hot. I've been backed up with videos. I literally just finished, well, I just stopped editing another video. It's actually 2 videos. Oh, yeah, it'd be good if it was plugged into something, right? All right. Rough day at work. Was fighting off a migraine. Well, that's tough. Well, that's good. If it's the best you felt all day and it's just about bedtime, I'm sure it's been a hell of a day, and you can't wait to go to bed. So here's hoping tomorrow's a better day. So we got 7 people in the house. It's 4 likes. I'm wondering why it's not 7 likes, guys. So, all right. What we got? All right. So, I got to catch up on these videos that Baby Boy Mulligan was making, and you guys seem to like hanging out and doing a reaction with me the last time. So I was going to do the next one now. You guys down for that? This is still the last one. I'm just trying to get to Baby Boy Mulligan's channel. The finale we all just watched. Did we watch part 3 together or part 2? I forget. That's all right. We'll skip ahead to part 5. We all watched that today. I'll react to it today. And then, well, let's see. Let me see what you guys are saying. What's up here? Sounds good. Jade, you don't clear 15-minute check the final base coat. I do so. The final of the base parts to clear. Yeah. It must have something to do with the borax, right? Because I think you put the paint in the water and use borax to help keep it from separating. Right? But then the borax, if it's in there, it's on the finish, and you put another coat on there, I think it'll crackle. But I don't know. I'm just guessing. Oh, not dope. All right. 8 guys in the house. We got 6 likes. All right, let me find the right video here. All right, so yeah, well, you know what? 3. I think 3, right? We had to do 3. Part 2. That's all right. We know what's going on. So let's just skip to part 5. Let me set that up. All right, that's it. YouTube. Pause. I hit pause. Come on. All right. So let me come back here, see what's going on. We'll hang out a few minutes before we start. We got 9 people, 6 likes. How's everybody doing? So it's more about getting it from the dry from the water, right? Yeah. So anything you put on it while it's wet is going to end up with some kind of separation because water is a surfactant, right? It lifts and separates shit. So, all right. All right. So we got 8 people here. And all right. So for a quick update, right? Because you guys are here, we got 3 guitars that have been sent out to be ultimately be given away and to be modified before they get there, right? I got we got Baby Boy Mulligan doing his thing, right? And he's just finished. He's about ready to send that off to Ted. So in about a week, 10 days, hopefully we'll start seeing something. Maybe 2 weeks, we'll start seeing something from Ted with that guitar. And then not long after that, that will be sent off to Fretnot, right? So hopefully within the next month, that'll be given away. But beyond that, Jade Guitars now has the Donner, the red Donner, and they are doing a swell finish on that guitar. Someone's going to get an awesome guitar. I'm really, really pumped about that. And JMK 2112, the guy who did, if anyone doesn't know, JMK 2112 painted Igor. His music is the intro and outro music for the videos. He wrote all that. And so, yeah, I'm pumped. He's going to do something nice. I actually sent him a set of pickups too, which he can use however he wants. He doesn't have to use them in the project at all. But I figured as the guy who painted Igor, he should have the pickups that were the first pickups in Igor before we changed them, so he can find a use for them. So it's more about getting the driver. What's up, Dwight? How you doing, buddy? Well, BCG, the idea is that Ted's kind of there to back up anybody, right? In case someone who does some of the work doesn't have the most experience, maybe worst case scenario here. maybe they portray themselves as having more experience than they do, and they miss something. Ted's kind of a buffer, right? He's gonna tweak a few things. He's gonna be a little more detail oriented. So he's gonna make sure that the guitars are perfect. He can do anything he wants to them. He can do nothing. He can look at them. He can look them over and say, "All right, you know what? This is great. Here, take it," and send it off to Fret Nut. And he's done. He's going to do whatever content he can get out of it, and then that's it. But if he wants to do work to it, or if he sees that it still needs some work, he can do that. He's ready to do that. That's kind of the goal, to have Ed there. Ted, excuse me, Ed. I look funny with a hat on. This thing looks big on me. A live scorpion, huh? Well, how about one of those? Remember those smoke bombs when we were a kid? You light them up, and then they would like they would make the snake, right? One of those in the empty pickup cavity. Like my pickup upside down. Well, yeah, if that's what it is, right? Because I'm not even sure. I mentioned that to Baby Boy Mulligan. It seems that that's the greenie mod. When you got the bridge one done the way it's supposed to, and then you inadvertently or on purpose turn the neck pickup around, it ends up being the greenie mod, I think. Or is there wiring part of that too? I'm not really sure. But if all the wires are right, if they're all facing the right direction, that should be proper. So what do I know? And half the pickups I got in here in guitars, they all have adjustable. They either don't have any adjustable pole pieces, or they have 12 adjustable pole pieces. They don't have nothing in the middle. Right, out of phase. Yeah, it wouldn't be parallel or anything like that. It would be out of phase. So, and I think that happens automatically, right? Just by turning it around. Because now I don't know. Oh, because of the polarity, right? Because that's what makes them out of phase. So, but it's a good set of pickups in that guitar, though. Baby Boy Mulligan did a good job. He picked a good set. I have to start over. I couldn't get down here until right now. Sure, no problem, Rod. We'll just rewind everything for you. Oh, wait, we're live. So, all right. So I'll give you the rundown, Ron. I'll just doing a quick guitar giveaway update. We got 3 guitars that have been in the process of making their way to the giveaway at Fret Nut. Baby Boy Mulligan just finished the Scorpion Les Paul that he's going to be sending to Ted in the next couple of days. So that's going to be at Ted's, hopefully by the end of next week. And hopefully a week or so later, he'll be working on that guitar, and we'll see it on YouTube. And then from there, that one goes, of course, to Fret Nut. But in the meantime, I got 2 other guitars that have been sent out to Nebraska and to San Diego. Jade Guitars is in Nebraska, and he's doing a swirl finish on the red Donner that I did a review on. And JMK 2112 has the Leo James Strat guitar. All right, so they're going to both be painting those guitars and doing whatever they want. I know that JMK 2112, he's going to basically redo that entire guitar. He's going to rewire it. He's going to repaint it. He's going to come up with a theme for that guitar. And Jade, I've only asked. I don't know what Jade's going to do. Jade's here. Jade can elaborate if he wants to, but I'm sure he'll keep something to himself. So you guys got to watch the videos. But Jade's going to do a swirl finish. And they don't have to do anything else. I sent them a guitar that I think at least the pickups are good enough. And the parts in general, it's a Donner. They're pretty solid. So if all we get done on that is the swirl finish, and then Ted just checks to make sure everything's assembled well and the setup's right and all that, somebody's going to have a lot of fun with that guitar. Trust me. I don't know what colors Jade picked or anything. I can't wait. Can't wait to see it. I want to be as surprised as everybody else. What we got here? We got some hellos. All right. So JMK, JMK, he's got a bit of a hard rock, heavy metal, punk attitude. He plays in the punk bands and hard and thrash metal bands. So I can only imagine what he does. I've seen his work. If you haven't, you guys should check out his Instagram. It's JAYEMK, and it's a little different than here. But anyway, if you can find him, check him out, because you'll find a lot of different guitars on his page that he's done. A lot of different blood splatter stuff too. So, all right, we got 10 people here. So I'm gonna go over there and we're gonna go check out and see what here, because I didn't see all this. I stepped out because it's 100 degrees here. It's still so hot. I can't even get cool sitting next to the air conditioner. I have been working on the neck. Put some Geico locking tuners, and nice. I think the frets are good. Very cool, Jade. Nice. The locking tuners are a nice upgrade. Yeah, well, the string trees too. The barrel string trees are nice. Cool. So Jade, did you put another video out yet about it? $126. Really? I'm checking my glasses. They are a bit dirty, and the eyes are getting a little old for these glasses. I thought that said 126. It did. Wow, 126 in Nebraska? Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy. 126 in the desert, I understand, right? Everything's dead in the desert. It's all cooked. The Ubi's in the house. Thanks for stopping by after finishing your stream. Florida. Oh, you're in Florida. That's right. Okay, I was thinking about Jade. Yeah. Really, 126? I should call my father. My father's in Southern Florida. He's actually past Orlando. So 112 today? Yeah. All right. I'm giving him a call tomorrow. See how he's doing. So, oh, did anybody see that? Oh, I should probably change my hat for this one. I got another hat. Ugh. I got my T's Guitars hat. Did anybody see that the guitars are hitting land in California? We finally start to cool down tomorrow. Still humid and garbage air quality though. Our feels was like 110 here too. It sucked. Yeah. 112, 110. Yeah, we hit 103. And the humidity in New York is usually pretty sucky. It's not Florida level sucky, but it's pretty sucky. And I live on an island in the middle of the ocean, basically. So yeah, it's pretty sucky. When it's humid in New York, and they're talking humid, this is the tip of New York. This is most humid. Now we just need to bribe customers to get them on the train. Yeah, man, the guitars hit land, right? And I keep checking out. I go back every couple of days now. Well, shit, I'm back there. I'm going back to the page every day on Facebook, trying to find opportunities to promote stuff without seeming like an asshole. but they're coming. Now it's what, a week or so across country after they go through customs, right? You live on 2 peninsulas. That's true. Florida, right, is basically the Florida. That's basically a swamp. But yeah, I guess it is a peninsula, right? It's just shaped like a handgun. So, all right, let's get this going. So we're 20 minutes in. 9 likes, 9 guys here. So, all right, let's go check this out. Let me set this up. Share screen. I need to put magnifying glasses on my glasses. Corn sweat. Okay. Well, I can only imagine what it's like in the Midwest. I hear that it's really extreme. So, all right. Swamp ass here, Chris. Yeah, that's yeah, swamp ass. You get swamp ass up here too. So, all right. So, all right. Let me set this up to play, and I might fast forward a few things here, guys. I know that this is a 30-minute video, so I might fast forward a bit. All right. Hey, BBM, what's up? Just in time for the roast. I mean, reaction. So, yeah, let's go. Let's go. Back in the 80s when you went to concerts, this is what you did. You didn't light your cell phone. Oh, hell, go around that hate. Right? Fighters out, guys. Hey, BBM, when are you going to be getting the guitar shot thing? Sounds good so far. I like the way the guitar
guys, welcome
sounds.
back to the channel, and this is the finale of the Leo James Scorpion giveaway.
Can you guys hear
4
that?
channels, 1 guitar, you win. So this was just the beginning demo. Just wanted to kind of show it off. We're going to do a shootout between 3 different LPs. See how this one stands up. These are the 3 candidates. And we're going to see how this guy stands up to it and see if I've completely outdone myself. So let's get to it. All right, guys, it's the next day, and I just shined up the guitar. Missed the spot over here. And we're just going to go over everything I did to the guitar. So Let's get this out of the way. Here's the shape. I'll try to get this laid back so there's not so much reflection on the guitar. Okay, that's better. All right, there we go. Let's adjust that a little bit. All right, so we put in new pickups, new chrome pickup rings, polished everything up, went with the white knobs because that's what everybody picked in the poll, or the black knobs came in second. So the black knobs that originally came on the guitar are going in the gig bag with the guitar to ship off to Tad and the fret knob. I did a fret job on it. We put new tuners on it that are super smooth. We did some touch-ups to the headstock on the tip where there was a couple little marks that you can't even really see. Cleaned up the neck, which is getting my fingerprints all over it from playing it. And of course, I just messed up the back holding the guitar. But you can see there's not really, there's one little scratch on there, but that was there. And it's pretty shiny. And of course, it's got a brand new set of strings on it. And these are 46 to 9s instead of 10s. So you're a little slinkier on the end here, but you got that heavy, thick strings here for the heavy riffs.
All right. I got to pause a second. I like that. Baby Boy Mulligan, I like that touch. Instead of 10s, regular set of 10s, you went in the middle. You went to the 10 set with the 9s on the high side. Right? What do they call them? Extra slinky? Right? Not super slinkies, but extra slinkies. I don't know. But anyway, I thought that was a nice touch.
So just something.
Oh, heads
cool
up, BBM. I did tell the
different
guys I might
Johnson
fast forward
strings
from time
with
to
that
time.
kind of a gauge. And this had, I think, 9s on it when I got it. So I didn't want to mess with the nut, having to cut it too much, but I did cut the nut a little bit. So I did cut the nut a little bit there. But
sorry about that.
She's looking pretty good. And these I'm going to actually switch out for some actual
Dean Markley
top hat LP style knobs. They'll be here Saturday. They were like $3. So I was the big spender and decided to get them. So because these just, to me, they're Strat, knobs. So I just put them on there to get the effect. And I waited for everybody to get stuff all over the guitar. I hate that when I pack it up, it's got to go, meticulous. So when it goes to Ted, it looks that way. But I think I outdid myself on this one. I think it might actually even sound better than my own LP. Of course, we ran into some problems with the build. I found that these pickup rings, you have to mount them on top of the original rings because otherwise they don't give you enough height for the pickup height. Your pickups sit too low and you can't get the sound out of the guitar. So that was something I had to go back and, I had done it with this one, but I hadn't done it with this. I said, oh, that should be thick enough. But now if you look on the side here, those pickup covers, they're pickup rings, but they're really covers. They go over on an LP. Now you can put these on a Strat, but you can't put them on an LP without using the original and putting the chrome over top or whatever colored one over top, if you're using the metal ones. We ran into some problems in the cavity. with potentiometers that I had didn't fit. But these, now that I soldered everything, rewired everything, and put it in, sound fine. There was really no need for them unless you want, larger pots. So they work fine. That was the decision that RJ, Ted, and myself had made. We had a phone call. So let's get to the demo, and then I'll do a quick shootout between the 3 Les Paul style guitars that I have. It's 2 I own and this one.
I think I'm going to skip ahead. If nobody
Okay,
minds.
guys, so
We've all
this
heard
is
this
clean.
before, right? Don't object. Otherwise, in another minute or so, I'm going to just shut. I'm going to skip that.
That is the bridge position.
Yeah. Okay.
Middle.
Looks like some conversation going to happen here.
So, sounds great. I actually think it sounds better than my own guitar with the same pickups in it. So we're going to do that one next. This is what I like about these rock locks for the guitars. Just pop it right off. And this, I'm not going to go through all the stuff. I'm going to just leave this over my shoulder because I'm going to use that for the other LP. This one's got its own strap.
All right. Okay. So now we're getting a comparison.
So we're just gonna go straight up dirty, and this is in the bridge position. Middle.
I like the way this LP sounds, right? It sounds good.
And now.
I'm going to skip ahead a little bit more, guys. Or maybe not. He's going to talk.
And let's go with my tone, of course.
All right, we're still checking.
I had to have an oops.
All right, I'm going to skip all this, guys.
And bridge. Gotta turn the volume up.
There we go. Okay. Now, both of those guitars sound good. I'll be honest, I actually like the way this one sounds now better than the rest. And that's saying a lot because this guitar didn't sound good at all. It sounded
I've
very
got to get a cordless.
It sounds perfect, but it sounds like it's tight. Right? It sounds thick. Hold on, I gotta respond to that. All right. So I know you don't want to give it away, but how do you think I feel? These guitars, they end up sounding so much better than when I had them. And then by the end, I just want them back. It's actually gotten to a point where I'm thinking once we get a few more winners involved here, I might actually see about doing reviews of those guitars, having these people send me the guitars, and I'll pay round trip shipping, and yeah, and do reviews of these guitars. I think that'd be like the perfect way to close these out. Like the Squire, I didn't want to give it. So the moment I heard how the Squire sounded with the T's guitars pickups in it, I felt like no, I want it, and that's the guitarist in me because I'm not a Strat guy. I don't need to have Strat tones. I need one good Strat guitar. That's what I got in my head, and I got it now. But yeah, like Jade, the guitar Jade's doing, I want so bad, just because it's got to have a swell finish. I may have to, Jade. I may have to pay you to do one for me one day. All right, let me get back to this. Right? It sounds good. It doesn't sound thin. Well, I guess PBM, if you didn't want to give it to Ted, you have to give it back to me, right? All right. Thank you, Jade. I'll take you up on that, but I would like to do a couple more giveaways, and then yeah, I actually have a car in mind, but I want to do some giveaways first. So thank you for watching, and so give me a rain check. I'll pick up on that at a later date, maybe a couple months down the road. That's why I beat a little bit of the money from all Get me over the guitar, okay. So I'll just be waiting for it to be Mulligan. Sorry. All right. So, yeah, apologies. Jade says, send me a guitar. I'll do it. So I'm saying, thank you, Jade. I'll take you up on it, on that offer on a later date. I want to do some more giveaways and recoup the funds from shipping all these guitars a little bit before I do anything for myself. I actually have a guitar in mind now that he says that he's willing to do it. So anyway, back to Baby Boy Mulligan. I think we're pretty much done, right? Baby Boy Mulligan. This is sound test to the end, pretty much, right? I'm going to fast forward a little more. I think right there is good.
So she rocks. Now she's ready to go off to Ted. I hate to give her up, actually. She sounds great. But this is about giving a guitar to somebody that wants one and needs another one. Because we all need another one. You know, it's only hoarding if it's not guitars.
Watch the Ted Pro. Yes, I saw
Unlike
that.
the shirt says, it's not hoarding if it's guitars. Something to that effect.
Right.
But anyway, shout out to RJ's Cave for donating the guitar. Shout out to Ted Talks Guitars in Life because he's getting her next. And then it's going on to Fret Not. So we got to give them their props because they're going to be the ones that give it away. So I'm very proud to pass this guitar along and get it to them for their review, their demo, and to, you know, maybe have somebody that plays guitar maybe better than me to, you know, get it. So, or somebody who's learning. At least they're going to have a really good guitar. So there's not much left to be said there. And thanks for watching. Give us a like, subscribe, come back, keep watching, and make sure you check out every video that I put out on this guitar, that Ted Talks Life and Guitars puts out on this, or Talks Guitars and Life puts out on this. I can't even talk. I know I got to give the guitar away. I can't even talk. All right. So
that's it.
make sure you watch
fired.
Ted Talks Guitars and Life.
Pardon me.
And watch the journey there. And make sure you watch Fret Not there. You know what you got to do to win the guitar. If you're watching this, you already know. And if you don't know, make sure you pay attention and watch their videos. So we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Hey guys, one last thing. She's all packed up. Got to go to Ted. Hey Ted, here you go.
Yeah, man, that's a long throw.
We bought each.
All right. You stopped? You're going to stay stopped? All right. All right. Okay. So that was pretty cool. Sorry, BBM. I didn't want it to drag things out too long. There was a lot of sound testing in there, and that's fine and cool. But I think most of us saw that already anyway. And yeah, guitar sounds great. At least I think so. Anybody else? Any thoughts? Oh, got it. Okay. I missed that part. I missed that subtlety. Okay. Oh, is that why you kind of did it like that? You kind of like lifted your hands a little bit, show that like it's kind of light. Cool. So, man, wow. All right, so guys, I'm gonna do another one of these on Friday. We're gonna go live again on Friday. I'm gonna try and do like another hour on Friday. All right. Sorry, I haven't done a members only in a while, guys. I'll get back to that soon. I think I'm gonna start stabilizing my schedule a little bit. Hopefully, fingers crossed, over the next few weeks, I'll actually get 2 days off a week. So, and things will get back to normal. But I'll figure out something. Start doing more members only stuff soon. If Ted opens an empty box, RJ knows where you live, baby. Yeah, that's true. And I know his employer. I could hold his guitar hostage. I think he'd rather have the one he's working on, the one he's working towards, than the one we're giving away. So we're at 47 minutes. This is good. I thought just doing the reaction was going to take us a while. We need Torsten to get a live cam on the SBA shipment so we can watch the scenery when they hit the train. Right? Have him put a GoPro on the load, right? Looking out the window. Right? That would be good for at least 6 hours of video. Cool. Cool. Yeah, Torsten's has amped things up a little bit this year with the YouTubers. I think he feels comfortable scoping out new people, and he's got a lot of people that he's got a lot of good channels now. He's got a lot of good channels supporting T's guitars. So yeah, lots of giveaways, but I don't think he'll be giving away anything from this batch. If it's already been given away, he'll give away some to YouTubers, but I don't think he's going to do any actual giveaways. I don't think he's going to have an opportunity to. I think they're going to sell out that fast. I think 4 colors are sold out now. Half of the guitars are gone. Actually, that means more than half are gone, because for all 4 to be sold out doesn't mean that the other guitars aren't selling either, right? We know Ted's buying a lightning yellow, and that one's still in stock. So I'm sure others are buying the gray and all that. And that, what do you call that? Classic white? That pale yellow? That's nice. I like that. It harkens back to 50s without being directly of the 50s, right? Yeah, get some. Right? Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Offer him some money for the tuners that he takes off the guitars when he does the upgrades to the locking tuners. He's usually got those lying around. You clean those up, you lube them up a little bit, and they're good tuners, right? They're better than most other stuff you're going to have on a guitar at a $500-600 price point, $700 price point, let alone, you know, something at $200. So it's definitely worth getting in touch with him for those, because he'll probably give you a deal. All right, I hit him up when I knew he was going to be sending me the ST1 that he sent me. I asked him how much to throw an extra set of tuners in the bag, the locking ones, the new ones. And he didn't charge me full price. He charged me an extra $15-20. He said, just throw some money in the tip jar. I think he said throw $15 in the tip jar, and that's what I put in there. So Torsten will work with you. If he's got some parts lying around, he don't want to keep that stuff forever. Right now, at the very least, he's got to get rid of some because he's got a small space. So if he can move some tuners and some bodies that are he finds end up being B stock for one reason or another that he ends up having lying around, who knows? Guys are getting sweet deals doing that. Absolutely, CD Nelson. That was me too. I could have picked the gold or the silver. Actually, I thought out of all of the metal flake ones that the silver was the most wonderfully gaudy and the loudest of the bunch. And it attracted me for those reasons more than any other. But I have loved candy apple red, a good candy apple red, ever since I was a little kid and I saw it on a hot rod. So when I saw that on that guitar, I was like, that was it. I had to have it. Okay. And normally I'm not a YouTuber who spends his money on these guitars. If Torsten's going to give it to me to do a review, I'll wait and get what I get. But I had to have the red. And the green is pretty epic, man. That I like that green too. That's a British racing green. And yeah, that's it's just with the given the candy treatment, it looks great. I think that was a great idea, doing British racing green, but giving it the candy treatment. 90 out of 200 gone at last count. There's 200 guitars. I thought there was like 160. Oh wait, it might have been 194 or 184 or something like that. Well, you know how it is. He's got to buy them in batches of 24. And every batch of 24, he can get 2 colors. Right, yeah. Torsten usually keeps back 2 or 3 guitars to make sure that everything that goes out is great. And then he deals with the imperfections on those guitars and then decides if they're going to be keepers, send them out as sellable, or to use them as review stuff and, you know, giveaway product, that kind of stuff. So 5 of each? Okay, 5. I thought I heard him say when we were there 3, but 5, it's good too. Right? Whatever it is, I'm sure it's necessary, the number. So yeah, you're probably right. I mean, you're working there, right? 5. So right, yeah, he'll give them out to YouTubers and things like that. I'm pretty sure how I got this green one, because this one's a B stock. And same for me with the red. I always wanted a candy apple red Nomad when I grew up. Nice, but I'll settle for the guitar. Yeah, that's a good thing to settle for, I think. Although a candy apple red Nomad would be pretty fucking sweet. Put a 350 in that. 4 on the floor. Nice. Sparky, what's going on? How you doing, buddy? How's everything? I got the camera here and I got to read there. So in order to read you guys, it looks like I go past you. So I end up doing this. So yeah, good to see you, Sparky. Good to see you. We got 12 likes, 7 people hanging out. We're at 55 minutes. And yes, you are, Jade. You are a YouTuber. You are a YouTuber. Yeah. And you keep doing stuff. You do stuff like that with the swirl and all that stuff. People will take notice. It's just gonna take a little time. Just got to keep going. And volume, content. The more you put out there, the more the algorithm is gonna see you. So, and that actually brings me to something I want to mention, because as people do take part in these giveaways, I think it's going to be important that we all do reactions and things like that to keep the algorithm noticing that we have something going on. Maybe it's worth spreading. You know what I mean? Maybe it's worth seeing if other people want to watch it. But that only happens if we have a lot of activity around our little group. So I feel like the more videos we have going on, the better, right? AI who? Al who? What'd I miss? Oh well. So yeah, I'm gonna give it about another 5 minutes, guys. Okay, it's just about an hour, and there've been a lot of live streams today, so uh, I guess it's a good time to end the day, the live streaming day, right? Between Ubi, uh, BBM, who else today? Ted went live today too. Yeah. Oh, and if everyone's okay with it, let me know if you're not. Okay. I'm gonna start talking about this group of people as a generally loosely knit group of guitar channels. I'm gonna give us a name so that it kind of like ties everything together a little bit, because it seems like these explaining these things gets a little long-winded. If at least after doing a few videos we can say the name of the group and people understand what's going on, then at least that'll be something that takes care of itself, you know. So what we got? I think you're the only one I haven't said hi to tonight in my 4 streams. Right, there you go. Right, yeah, like back to what I was saying, lots of streams today. So I'm gonna, if everyone's okay with it, I'm gonna start mentioning the YouTube Guitar Mafia, and I'm gonna call it a loose collective of guitar YouTube channels that want to give back, that want to pay it forward, right? So I'm gonna start talking about us like that. If anyone's got an issue with that, let me know, okay? Yeah. Yeah, I think so too, and Jade, and I think is if we keep it loose, right? No one's committed and is like going to be like outcast from YouTube if they leave. You know what I mean? It's not like a real fucking mafia. Nobody's going to end up dead if they try and leave. You know what I mean? If you want in and you want to do a couple of videos like this, and after a couple you say, you know what, this really isn't for me, hey, you know what, no problem. If at any time you want to come back in, that's great. You know, maybe you just want to come in and say, hey, listen guys, send it my way, I want to put a set of tuners on it and make a video, and I'll send it off to the next one. No problem. That's all you want to do. That's all you want to do, right? So this way nobody has to feel like they're being pressured into doing anything, you know. There's enough guitar YouTube channels that are starving for attention that we can just keep this loose, you know, and be as committed as we can be when we can be, right, to doing this, and other people will step up when we can't, you know. That's the feeling anyway. I'm not. Oh, skip that. Forget that. Bad. Stray thought. Stupid thought. Anyway. Sparky, what do? You work on guitars too? Right, because I'm actually getting to a point where I'm going to have to slow down a little after like 3 more giveaways. All right, so what kind of stuff, Sparky? If you're interested in doing something like this, or let's just say it like this, if you're ever interested in doing something like this, hit me up in my email. and let me know. All right, and let me know what you let me know what you do. If you were do it all, if you're a professional and you know everything, and you want to like give a little assistance to those of us who are a little more club fisted, a little more monkeys with wrenches kind of thing, then great. You could become somebody who does the final checks on the end and puts their own little personal stamp on the guitar before it gets given away. If you're somebody who can do a specific thing like paint, then maybe you become someone who just gets paint, right, and then sends it off to somebody else. You know. Anyway, I started a channel a few months ago, and that's okay. Baby Boy Mulligan's got 110 subscribers. When I met him, I think he had 46 when I subscribed. And Ted's got a few thousand now, and well, that's only because Ted puts out so many videos. But Ted's small, and Jade is small, and Tone Yeager, I'm going to be getting in touch with him. Hopefully, he'll be getting on board. He's small. He's got like 100 or 200 subscribers. It's not about the size of the channel. It's about the skill sets. You know, Ted, what's going on? Wow, you're just in time for us to say goodbye. Actually, it's been an hour. I was getting ready to wind up, but I keep rambling. So who knows how long it'll take before I actually leave. So I had 50, and I'm reaching 100. Well, that's great. That's great. That's just since this, Jade, or is that since like your initial start? You know, you kind of like got to a point where you had 50, and now suddenly you got 100. Excuse me. Yeah, you know, there are things that a channel can do to get monetized faster, but guitar channels, it's tough because we have a niche that is very super niche. You know, so we need to step outside of our zone and try to get back in. And when you do that, the algorithm gets confused. That's kind of why I have a hard time getting a lot of views sometimes, even though I have as many subscribers as I have. So, Jade, I'm sorry. I have to. Yeah, okay, that's how it went. Right. Okay. You kind of got like after you first started, you kind of got to 50, and it was kind of sitting there, and then just recently went up to 100. That's good. I think that's because of the shorts, buddy. Keep doing those shorts, right? And the shorter videos that you're doing that are like under 3 minutes, like the sanding one, do them as shorts too, right? If you post a 3 or 4 minute video, actually, if you post a 3-minute video or less, turn it into a short as well. Just change the perspective in the editor, and then center it and be done, and you'll have, and that's going to help you a lot. Yeah, that's kind of the thing, CD. You're not really gonna, as it is now. I think you're probably not going to grow so much just by doing one video a week. That's kind of part of the reason I have the dilemma that I'm in. YouTube wants more. They want like 2 full-length videos. They want a lot of shorts, and the algorithm is geared towards that. So I think it's good for us to do things like this where we work together, right? Because when we work together like this, we can help each other get that kind of response to the algorithm, right? Well, I'm only saying that, Jade, because that's what you're putting out, right? If you want, once you get monetized, you're going to want to put out a video that's at least 8 minutes long, right? Because that's when you can put up mid ads in your video, and that helps a lot with once you get monetized. So, so he's not wrong. Right now, you're in a kind of a safe spot, and the algorithm likes shorts now. So if you do shorts and keep your videos short, you're okay. But as you become monetized, do longer videos and then keep doing the shorts. That would be my advice. I need to get to do more shorts. So that's my dilemma. So someone said that he thinks they'd be longer. I was trying to get that set up and watch several things at once. Yeah, man. And he was setting up. I got 10 times more views on shorts. Yeah, that's the thing, Sparky. People like the shorts. So if you can get anybody right now can get views on shorts. It's kind of I don't want to say it's like a free for all, but the algorithm isn't being too picky and letting things stick around a little bit and seeing if they cycle up again and things like that, right? Because usually you have like a day or two where you'll do pretty good and then it starts slowing down. And if that slowdown in the past, you wouldn't get any more from the algorithm, or you would get a little bit. It would try a little bit more, and then that would be it. That would be like after 2 days, it would try for 6 hours. You'd see a few views, but if you didn't blow up, that was it. Now it's different. But if you put out a view if you could put out a short every day or every other day, that's great, because if you're cycling. If you're getting views over 48 hours, which is what it seems to happen initially with the algorithm, and you keep doing that as you keep posting as that's coming to an end for one video, let's put it that way, then as you keep picking up, maybe the algorithm will start taking those other videos and go, oh, let's put this out some more and see what happens, right? So that's the kind of thing. And again, I think that when we do stuff like this, where we're all kind of working together to do a build like this, we should be making more content around that build. Whenever someone puts their effort into their video, we need to do something about helping that video, like doing a reaction, or maybe do a short and use a piece of that video in your video. And that's brings up another thing. Putting a piece of someone else's video in yours gets some of their subscribers your attention. Now the algorithm will put you out to some of their subscribers because they're in your video, right? I did this with Ted McKnight, and I got like 3,000 views on a video that might have gotten 800 if I didn't, right? So it's really good for all of us if we sample each other's videos, and it's perfectly legal and safe to do here on YouTube. So we might as well do that. And that'll help us get more views on each of our own videos and help each other. All right. Just because you're not making money, Sparky, on your videos doesn't mean that they're not trying to make money off of you. That's it. It's still a video platform, and so they're going to try and make money. Google is about ads. Yeah, you've actually been posting a lot, BBM. That's pretty good, CD. 300 for a small channel like that, that's okay. That's the topic is the Squire, right? That's trending. Squires trend better than other guitars. Like a bullfighter isn't going to do shit as far as like trending goes. A Squire, people are more interested in that name than bullfighter. So you're going to get more attention from that, right? So look for ways to use that in your videos, in your thumbnail, even if you don't have a Squire in there. Call something a potential Squire. Is it a Squire beater? Put a question mark, you know? Shit like that. This is the kind of things that we got to do. I don't always remember myself. Lucky you. You have premium. Yeah. Thank you, BBM. Yes, I'm trying to get to 10K. That's another thing, guys. I've decided, if you don't know already, the R446 that I have, the Harley Benton R446 and Flip Flop Blue, I'm going to give that away when we get to 10,000 subscribers. So if you happen to be here and you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel, please. All right. And the way that's going to work is once I hit 10,000 subs, I am going to have a special live show where we will give the guitar away. We'll do numbers. We'll do a number thing. And because it'll be for anyone who's at that live show. It's not going to be a members only thing. It's going to be an anybody thing. Okay. And we're talking about a Harley Benton R446. This is a good guitar. Okay. Yeah, Sparky, a link would be a good idea if you could come up with one and share it in the next couple of minutes, because I am going to end this soon. But I would like to check out your channel as well and give you a sub, okay? So if you can go into your channel in the studio and go into the customization settings, that's where you'll find your channel address if you don't know it. And you can just copy that and paste it in here. Sparky's link. I have 2 Squire videos coming out. Carbonita Telly, Affinity Telly, gearing up to do the T showdown when I get my 50 cents. Nice, nice. That's something I got to do. I should probably buy a debut Squire and do a side by side between the two T's and the debut. I mean, I already know it's a no contest. So, yeah, Sparky, if you can't do it today, don't worry. Next time you're around, or in anybody's live stream, just throw it up there. Hey, man, just anybody, in case anyone wants to subscribe to my channel, here's my link. All right. So, because I think I'm going to end this now, guys. It has been an hour 15. So let me catch up real quick, and then we'll wind this down. You know, premium, because we watch so much other stuff. The ads would drive me nuts otherwise. Yeah, I just watch on my PC because I'm always on my PC, and I use an ad blocker, and I'm usually pretty good, so I don't worry about that. But also, I'm the kind of person who I don't even have cable in my house anymore. I don't have a house phone. Right? Don't have a house phone because why have one on your house when you have one on your hip? Right? So that's an expense you don't need. And I watch anything I want whenever I want, just by being online all the time. So I don't worry about Netflix or any of that stuff. Hell, I just watched Superman today. Anybody see Superman? Because it's actually really good. It's actually not woke at all. So, yeah, Ted, it's actually a really, really good movie. It wasn't, there's so much BS on YouTube about it being woke or whatever, and people dissecting it. I just thought it was a great comic book movie. Yes, CD Nelson, definitely. It's definitely, for me, Superman 1, Superman 2, and then this one. Right, that's kind of where I'm at. Because I think overall it's a really, really solid movie. I think it's a little more comic booky than other superhero movies, which in this case is a really good thing because that let it be avoiding it. It let it avoid all the usual politics that everybody these days tends to dive into head first. Yeah, I'm starting to think that it's all about just shocking people in an interview now. It's not about the interview itself anymore. you know? So I don't even care anymore. The Thicket. Okay. I'll keep an eye out for that one. I'm actually going to try and take a little time, watch Fantastic Four, and finish editing a couple of videos that I have going on. I'm going to do a couple of simple reviews, guys. Not a guitar review, but for other things. Guitar related. And they're coming out soon, so please check them out, okay? These are product placement ads, all right? So don't think that they're not. All right, I got hit up by Lacado to do a couple of videos. Oh, excuse me, my hiccups. Yeah, that would be a fun project, CD Nelson. Actually, we know where to get the guitar, don't we? We know who's got a great. Actually, hell, we could use this one. Right? It's just about the Green Lantern green, right? The British Racing green might be a little too dark. Oh, Hetfield's in it? Well then, yeah. I have to check it out. Yeah, Lacado's been pretty decent stuff. So these are simple things. I think I'm going to let them know that in the future they need to give me better products to review, bigger, more valuable products to review. Let's put it that way. So they gave me this, right? Little pocket amp, and another a leather bass guitar strap. And they asked me to do separate videos, so I knocked those out kind of quick. Quick for me, anyway. Yeah, Ted, enjoy your vacation, buddy. I'm going to go now. All right, Ted's got it right. It's time to go, guys. We're at 1:18. Guys, thanks for coming. Look for Friday. I'm going to post something about Friday night. As soon as I have a better idea of when Ubi and the rest of the people that are going live on Friday are going. All right, so we'll get together on Friday. I'm going to be off. All right. Thanks for coming, guys. Talk to you soon. Until the next one, you've been awesome. Later.